overarching themes. From speaking with our participants and their circles of support, some important themes emerged. These are the things that are important to think about for circles of support, and we think they are very important to share with you. Having a person-centered approach was highlighted as being important by the participants and their circles of support. This means ensuring that the individual and their wishes and preferences remain the primary focus. And this requires really getting to know the person over time.
And I think part of what you do as well, like that's really encouraging for us is Martin has a path of life or a circle of life, which basically means that he decides what his goals and his objectives are. Like, so, you know, even before, like today we're talking about Martin getting up in the morning. So for Martin, getting up, no messing, like, you know, he's not on his phone, he's not dilly-daddling and stuff like that. But he's brushing his teeth, he's getting himself together. And like that comes from obviously at home, but like, you know, they
reinforce then when it comes into day service.
And I think...
What's our saying, Martin? What should we say?
Get up and no messing.
Straight up, no messing. First thing every morning.
Not playing with socks in the house.
No playing with socks and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's important. Like, so Martin has, you know, ownership of what he wants to do, and like Stewarts.
We would have regular, we would have monthly key worker meetings where Martin would decide what his goals are for the coming month, and then we would update the family, or maybe have to include the family in what those goals are in order to try and get them fulfilled. But again, having family that are so willing to be involved in the day service is a huge benefit to us as day service providers, because we can communicate directly with the family. We know that we can ring them or they can ring us at any stage if there's any concerns on either side, you know. And sometimes Martin wants to speak to us about something that he wouldn't be too comfortable with speaking at home, so it's good to have that kind of trust between both ourselves, Martin, and the family.
And like getting to know them, it's a matter of just sitting down, talking to them. It could be over a cup of tea, it could be outside, we could be doing any of the jobs outside, and you're just engaging with them all the time.
I think even in some families, you know, in some of our close family, that they would be afraid to ask us what was going on. You know, what is Audrey's, you know, disability? What does she have a name? Is there, you know, something we can look up? And I think it's very important that you're open with the family and you tell them things, that you're not trying to gloss over or not trying to make the situation anything other than what it is. That's the only way, and asking questions is the only way we learn. And we're all different. We all have our own little ways, and we just need to be able to talk about them and put it out there that, you know, Audrey is a very important human being. She has should have the same rights and as everyone else does. And I would like to see her being challenged and being able to do everything she wants to do, even if that means tweaking it a little bit, getting someone to explain something in a little bit more simple language, and just to take a little bit of extra time. It may take, you know, 5 minutes extra, but, you know, if that explains it, if that makes someone feel happier, better about themselves, well then take the time and do it.
Reciprocal support, meaning you give and you receive, was also mentioned by several participants as an important way to start and develop relationships.
And it's important to be good to your friends, because they always pay back to you being good to them, you know?
It's like that say, a karma can hit you either ways, a good or bad ways.
Yeah.
Be kind.
And you need to be kind.
You need to be kind.
Like you do.
Kindness is always good.
Yeah. And it's important.
Both ways.
Yeah, it does.
Remote support. A lot of the participants spoke about how they maintain their relationships and contact with family members and friends using technology, phone and computers. In this way, important supports can be provided even if family or friends live far away. They also highlighted how some family members help when dealing with complex computer tasks like completing forms online using technology.
So Aiden's in New Zealand, so the only way we connect is WhatsApp or voice messages or leaving him Facebook messages, and he'll come back to me.
Overseas, there are 2 overseas and 2 in Dublin. Yeah, we connect over, there's 2 ways of connecting, by Messenger and WhatsApp videos to talk overseas.
Confluence of support, where support from different parts of the circles come together and combine to help one another for better quality of life for the person with an intellectual disability and their circles.
Just even Martin getting out on a Friday evening after work and just mixing with his own friends and like the people he goes to work with and stuff like that, it is really important. But I think as part of that, like, you know, the group and the community that we have, when Martin was ill in January, it was really obvious the amount of people who cared for him, like from the bowling, like Mill Lane, Stewarts, just the local neighbours and stuff like that, that they were really worried about my mum. And like as she mentioned, she doesn't drive, so they were very much like if she needed a lift or anything like that, that was helpful. So I think Martin's a key part of the community and everyone looks out for him.
No, you know, she needs these things now. You know, she needs these meetings and she needs, what's the word?
Keep busy. Keep busy?
That would keep busy, yeah.
No, one of them.
She needs to keep on the go because she'd be just lost now without these things, you know.
Cascade effect, where existing people in their different circles may grow into another layer. For example, Pat and Joe first met through playing basketball, but later became very good friends. The circles are constantly changing and growing.
Like we've been friends in the beehive, and then we've been friends in the basketball.
Yeah, friends in Kilclone.
And do you remember you left and you played for another team, and we still
kept best friends.
Still kept our friendship. We did. He played for another team. We did, and we've been getting on great. Even though he plays another team against us, but we even shake hands, don't we, after the match?
Yeah, no, we do shake hands.
After the match.
There's another bus driver called Shane. He's supporting Liverpool and taking loving your care. And you make me funny, you make me laugh. And enjoy them. It's in my heart.
So I think it's really important, like, you know, with his bowling group, his key workers, even like the neighbours on the road that we have, like, it's such a good feeling to know that Martin's cared for and loved and everyone has his best interests at heart. So, you know, part of that is the relationship with Aaron and Hilda in Mill Lane.